Right folks, and welcome to the channel. Is it ever okay to use backing tracks live? Let's discuss. So yeah, is it okay to use backing tracks live? I mean, yep, we know there's been controversy with certain bands or band over the last couple of years. But this isn't a new thing. This has been going on and on for decades. Now, I'm not talking about solo artists that do pubs and clubs that use backing tracks and they sing over the top of them. No, we're not talking about that. That's all fine and dandy. It's solo artists. I mean, some pubs and clubs in the UK. So going back in the day when working men's clubs were a thing, they're not as there's not as many as about as what they used to be. But some clubs back in the day used to have a drummer and an organist to play the parts for the singers, and sometimes they didn't, and singers used to have to use backing tracks. That's not what I'm talking about here. It's the bigger bands that are using backing tracks. And is it okay to use them? Well, for me, yes and no. See, you're not going to get a straight answer. It all depends on the situation. Say if it's a band that's gone into the studio and they're a 4 or 5 piece band and they've recorded, say, some synth parts or some orchestral parts or some, if you will, some choir parts, and they haven't got, say, permanent keyboard players, or I mean, a lot of bands are not going to have orchestras with them, but some have done. Some black metal bands have done gigs with orchestras with them. Yeah, that's fine. You're not replacing the player's performance. You haven't got a permanent keyboard player, and you just want to have those elements in the songs live. And I get that. That's, for me, that's totally fine. I've seen plenty of videos on this. I think Eddie Trunk's done Christ knows how many videos on this. And I was reading an article a couple of days back, I think it was on Loudwire. Mickey D, the old Motorhead drummer. And I sort of actually quite agree with a lot of what he said in the article. I mean, I see where he's coming from, especially in Motorhead. They're a 3-piece band in the studio. Phil would record 2 or 4 guitar tracks, but then when they're playing live and he goes into a solo, the sound can be a bit thin. I get where he's coming from for that. Say, just to use a backing track for when Phil's doing a solo. Yeah, I do get where he's coming from. But where I don't think it's acceptable is when it's completely replacing somebody's performance, whether it be vocals, guitar, bass, drums, whatever. If it's completely replacing the guy or the girl, then no. For me, nah. That is no. I'd rather go see a band. Yeah, they might use some sort of backing tapes live for certain parts, like I said. That's totally acceptable, but I want to hear the people up there on stage. I want to hear whether they hit a bum note or they sing a bum note. Cool. That's all part of the experience of going to see a band live. And yeah, so I say yes and no. But now I'll open up the floor to you guys. What do you think about this topic? I know it's a bit of a contentious topic. Hey, that's a big word for me, that, contentious. Yeah, I'll open up to you guys down in the comments. What are your thoughts on this? Do you agree with me that it's okay in some situations, but definitely not in others, especially when it's totally replacing a performance? Or do you just not want to hear any backing tracks at all live? I do get both sides of the argument, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about this topic down in the comments. And if you want to grab yourself some Evil Wizard merch,
there's a link to the merch store down in the description.
But that's all from me, folks.
And we'll catch you in the next one.
Right folks, I hope you enjoyed that video. You can follow me on social media and you can get my music online, and if you want to support the channel, there's Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal links. They're all down in the description. Click up here to subscribe and click the link down there for videos that you may not have seen. Keep it loud and keep it heavy.